right, everybody. I told you I'd be doing it. So this is Mountain Ldma camp. Okay, this is totally awesome. They got a high banker pond over here. For a member, it costs like $60 for a yard of dirt. It costs $1 for a 5-gallon bucket. But you can go out here to this creek, and I'll show that to you in a little bit, and dig to your heart's content. You can run any of your gear here. This is pretty damn awesome. They got 13 campsites down this lower side here with electric and water. Up the upper one they have electric, water, and sewage for anybody that wants to bring their camper or whatever. This is Vane Mountain. A lot of gold's been taken out of here. You can see black sand right in the rain runoff. So, I'm gonna walk around here a little bit. There's a hand bridge cross over here and a little back that way a little bit. I'm going to go up that, but I want to walk down here to the creek. And I don't think this gets near as much pressure as Thermal City or Lucky Strike, both places I like. But I mean, this just looks awesome. You're a little bit more to your own resources, and it does look like somebody dredged the hell out of that down there. that gravel bar. But there looks like there's plenty of places to dig still here. I might even do a pan while I'm here, but I'm just looking around right now. Really interested to see what I can get if I look at a place that doesn't look like it's worked too hard. And I'll pause you and I'll show you the bridge and go across it to the upper camp here and take a look at that. Here's a fella's got one of those toy trailers that he's turned into a camper. Pretty nice little outfit. I wanted to do that myself, but I just didn't want to haul the damn thing all over the place. Better than a camper, I guess. This is a panning shed. People left pan there and all kind of stuff, but I mean, if you can't figure out how to pan something, you got other problems. Now here's this bridge over here. I'm gonna walk across that and get a view of the creek itself. And since it's not raining, I believe I am going to get a shovel out, put my boots on, and go see what I can dig out of this creek. But let me look around here a little bit. Looks like the water's up a little. Pretty deep. Lots of gravel bars. And this is the bridge to the upper camp, which I can drive around and get to. So there's a walking trail to the upper camp. I think I'm going to drive around to that when I get to that, but Vane Mountain Gold Camp. I'm pretty impressed. I think if I'm going to camp down here, I might just have to try this. Matter of fact, I got a couple weeks, the end of July. I might have to come to North Carolina and mess around with this. I was also going to go to Oconee Gold Camp, which is an LDMA camp, which are now open to the public. But this might be enough for me right here. So, anyway, I'll bring you back on when I got something else to show you. There's headquarters. Oh my. Met Brian and Vonda. They're the camp attendants. Very nice people. Looks like somebody's got their equipment covered up down here. Got a dredge high banker combo here. Looks like a lot of sand down in there. Pretty crazy. Look like a The flood pretty rough. Wish this bank, wish that over there. Still looks interesting. Nice little pump they got going on that thing. It's not very big, but it's got a nice pump going on it. Interesting high banker setup, dredge setup. I think I might, let me see here if I think I can get down to that. I don't look like I can get down to that very easy. I was going to go down there and try to just dig some of that, pan it out. Let's see if there's some place a little easier to get down. Pretty interesting. Definitely interesting coming and staying for a bit. I'll bring it back on. And here we are. Mountain Ldma. Welcome home. Big old shovel. Looks like all those rocks piled. That tells me it's been worked. Of course, some of that's flood. There's bedrock underneath of that mess over there. But this does look like it has been worked. There's old asphalt somebody tore up. Must have had a bridge or something across here at one point. But I'm going to go up here. I'm going to go to the upper camp and take a look at it. Yeah, like I said, I'll bring you back on when I got something to show you. Okay, so I'm in the truck driving here, but there you go, water hookup right there. I don't know if it's electric too, but look, they have a bathhouse. That kind of settles me right there. Lost Dutchman's Mining Association, Mountain, North Carolina. They have a bathhouse. Oh, that about does it for me. All I gotta do is go dig a pan out of the creek and see what I can get out of it. And ride down through this campground. You got stacked rock. They got nice campsites set up here. Electric hookups and water, and they got a bathhouse. That's pretty incredible. And let's see if I can get close to the creek here from down from the upper side. Got some cleared areas for campsites all the way back in here. Of course, I don't know how many, some of these are primitive, but I would like to have a little bit of water and some electric at my campsite. I would like to have that. So I'll try to get one of those. They got 13 of them up here, they said, with full hookups. I don't need the sewage. I'm just going to pitch a tent. I'm not pulling a trailer over the world. Another one. We're just going around in a circle here, back towards the bathhouse. I should have brought my cute little white boots. There's a couple of nice campsites right there. They're going to probably be packed this coming Sunday. Really nice 4th of July goings on here. I'm going to pull my boots on and go down over this hill to the creek to see if I can get in from this side easily. And I'm going to try to do a pan, so I'll bring you back on when I got something in it to show you. Okay, so I'm down here at this creek on Vane Mountain. And I'm looking at that gravel bar down there, because I don't think that one's been worked so heavy. Now, somebody was obviously dredging right here in this hole. I'm going to try to see if they left anything in it. And I might set up my new Robinson sluice that I got at Carolina prospecting this morning and run some stuff through it. So I'm going to go ahead and get a pan out of here, and I'll bring it back on when I get it. All right, I like what I'm seeing there. Got some red clay and we're going right down to white clay. I'm just going to set up right here and pan it down. Probably get my arse wet, but I'll let you watch me do it. See this? I'm going to do it. Might need to turn you a little bit. Oh, that's loose clay. White clay, I'm not used to that. That's a couple places in Pennsylvania I know about you can get that. Used to be really valuable back in the day. I might go down there to that other gravel bar. I don't know how much time I'm going to spend here, but I did come here to prospect, so damn it, that's what I'm doing. There's pretty good grit in that clay. Black sand. There's the clay. My pan and my classifier sticking together. Let's see what's in it. Mix that up real good. Make sure my ripples ain't clogged. See what this guy was getting out of the hole he was dredging on this inside bend gravel bar here. He didn't get all of it. Nobody gets all of it. Just about far enough down to go ahead and spin it back. Not seeing a lot of black sand, but there is some there. Let's see what happens. Oh, there's black sand. Larger black sand there. I see some mica. I see it, there it goes. That don't mean he got it all. Maybe he wasn't getting any either. There is mica in this creek. I'm going to try to get a pan from a more likely spot. So, I'll bring it back on when I get one. Okay, I did a couple pans here. I got another pan I dug right up above where this guy was dredging that hole right up above there. And I did a couple shovels full from over here in what it looks like a deeper dropout zone. And I've been running some stuff through that Robinson sluice. And I just dug a shovel out of the middle of the creek there, behind a rock, right up there in the, where it's a little slower. And I'm going to see if there's anything in it. There it is, it's the material. And I set you here next to watch me. Sticker from a Carolina prospector came off. I stick that in my pocket. A lot of white sand. Tells me it's either limestone or decomposing quartz. Looks like it might be limestone. It's got a lot of grit in it. I'm going to do that pan too. I think I'm going to classify it, run it through this sluice, and just do a cleanup on the sluice. A lot of clay in that pan. And that came out of right next to where you're at, just above that hole the guy was dredging. Now I sampled a pretty wide area. Just see if I get anything, but I'm not trying to pinpoint. I'm just trying to make sure that it's if there's gold in this creek, which there is according to everything I've heard, you can get at it. So. This is going to take a little bit. Might be worthwhile. After this, we should know. And because I decided to do this, I'm going to have to check out Oconee in South Carolina some other day. So you can't just look at a place and say it is or it isn't. You have to get in there and do some digging. There's a lot of clay in there. It's gritty. You know what they say about gritty clay?
I'd be better off breaking this down in that classifier, but I got a pan full in there, so. We do what we do. The white clay breaks right up. It's got a lot of grit in it. I think it's a decomposed limestone, actually. Red clay stiffer. But it's got grit in it too, so. Let that clean out a little bit. Down on the south side too. Let's pin it. Something across it. Okay, so apparently these boots are leaking. Above the knee, anyhow. I think I'm going to let that clean out, and I'm just going to pan this, break this down and pan it. So I'll bring you back on then. Or I'll set you up so you can watch me pan it, and then I'll do a clean out on the sluice. Classified. Well, I got a pan full that time. That's interesting. Look at that. Flat, still looking like quartz. That might be the Chris Lilly rock of the week. Got 5 skips out of that. There's a lot of quartz in this stuff. Nice and white. Probably barren. There's a lot of black sand in that stuff. Now this I dug out of up there. Okay. So on this inside bend, but up above where this hole was dug by this whoever was dredging here. It's like a coarse black sand, but there's black sand. Make sure these ripples ain't cleaned up. We got some black sand in here now. Get some of these bigger stones out of here. A little bit more float out of here. Alright. Spin her back. see nothing in now. Okay. Go ahead and clean out that sluice. I'm gonna clean that out right in my bucket. We'll go from there. That's it right here. How's that sound? Look at that right away. Puts right in my 2-gallon bucket. Has possibilities. That's terrible to clean out. What I am going to do is classify this before I pan it. Okay, okay, wasn't much over ½ inch in there. This is my first Robinson sluice clean out. Mountain, North Carolina, Ldma. Lost Touch and Mining Association. I ran a couple buckets, a couple of the 2-gallon buckets now. I was going to say it did a hell of a lot. I'm not sure if you're looking at this or not. I'm going to make sure you are. There is a good bit of black sand in that. I'll be able to spin that back and see what's in it. It got down to the black sand now, so get this white stuff out of the flute stuff out of there. got gold. Very small, but it's there. Let me see here. It was just one speck and it was small, so maybe that's it right there. There we go. Maybe you can see it. I hate doing this. Every time I do this, I get in trouble. There it is. It's actually a small flake. Let me see if I can find my finger. Right there. Right past the tip of my finger. Maybe you can see it. So anyway, I have confirmed to myself that there's actually gold in this brick. And I'm going to snuffer that little piece up. Spot it again. I gotta find the damn thing again. Anyhow, I'm going to snuffer that up, and then I got to climb back up out of here and go all the way up the hill to the truck and head back for the Wari, because I got a lot of things I have to do this weekend. I'm not going to get stuck in one spot. So I will see you all the next time I see you.